Hello, around the world and across the UK, this is homegrown veg. How are you today? What are you up to? Well, I'm turning out a bucket of potatoes today. The potato is, let me think, the potato is, come on, you only had one word to remember. The potato is Saxon. Okay, we'll just get these out the batter. Saxon's a store-bought set aside. You know the score. 10-inch ex-cut flower water bucket. Just one seed potato growing in that. One set aside potato growing in that. And the mix in there is a 50-50 mix of forest bark and wood chip and soil. I do believe there's a slack handful of potato fertiliser went in there when we sowed this potato. Okay, so this is Saxon, and we haven't got any scissors. Slipped up. Hopefully these will just snap off. And they have. Yeah, they've just broken off. So as you could see, this potato was ready to be harvested. I'll just show you this. Can you see that? Can you see it? We know we're going to get one. There's one. And it hasn't started to turn green yet, so it's possibly just broke surface. Right, let's turn these guys out. Saxon. There we go. Come on. Right. Now then. Already I can see there's an issue here. It's not terminal, it's not fatal. But it is an issue. See the seed potato? We'll pop that in there. We'll throw that down the garden. We'll move this out. And we'll shake these potatoes out, shall we? This would have been Molly's lucky day, but as you know, Molly's gone on ahead. So it's Meg's lucky day. And Daisy, if she comes outdoors. Right, I've just popped those small ones in my pocket. I'm going to show you this. Now I know the last time I held one of these up, it didn't turn out very well on the video. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put this one aside. I'm going to try and get a still photograph of it. I don't know if you can see those small white spots. As I say, the last time I did this, the light reflected on the potato, you could hardly see them, but you can see them better from a photograph. So I'll photograph that and pop it into this video. I'll tell you what they are. Okay. I'll pull these back into shot, as I usually do. Now then, hold on Megster, hold on sweetheart. I'll just pop these on that shovel. You might be able to see them better. Rotten. Rotten. Yeah, and that's going as well. Well, that reduces the load well, doesn't it? And what's caused that? Well, it's never stopped raining for quite a few days. And I'm sure these buckets must get waterlogged from time to time, and as you know, potatoes don't like sitting in water. And earlier on in the year, we were baking them, wall-to-wall sunshine. Black buckets were getting really hot to touch. So they've really had to struggle this year of the potatoes in buckets. But we are where we are, we've got what we've got. Right, let's get these guys indoors and sort it out. The small white spots that you can see are called lenticels. These lenticels are swollen, and that's why you can see them. If they weren't swollen, you wouldn't be able to see them, but they'd still be there. Now then, what causes this? And is this potato still safe to eat? I'll pop you some text up. That'll give you an answer to both those questions. So, one store-bought set-aside potato, Saxon, grown in a 10-inch expert flower water bucket, just about to take the plunge. Are you ready for this? Saxon. Okay, now when I harvested these potatoes, I don't know if you could tell, but the mix that came out of the bucket was quite wet. We have had quite a bit of rain lately, and I've just showed you a potato with lenticels on it, which is an indication of wetness of the growing medium, whatever you're growing them in. And yet the rain's done for at least three of these potatoes that I had to fish out that had gone rotten. So it is what it is. The weather will do what the weather does. Right, we'll get rid of this water, then we'll weigh these guys in. Okay, let's not hang about, let's get Saxon on the scales. So we've already fished out the ones we can't eat, so all these will be eaten. So what we've got, it's got to be 1.5 pounds, hasn't it? 1.5 pounds of Saxon. Let's have a look. It's what we normally do. One went in, about that size. 1.5 pounds came out. It's worth doing, isn't it? Yeah, it's worth doing. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed the video. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out.